Right. Got be mixing some stuff in a second. So let me get a little bit set up here. Just transferring the hard drive from the live recording computer to this one. Now, I'd love to be doing all this stuff on the cloud, but sometimes some funny things happen when Reaper's autosave goes, or there's some other issues it's got to deal with from time to time. I'm a little bit sketched on, so also, cloud storage is not necessarily free, but it is cheap compared to what we used to have to pay for tape recorders, right? So make sure I'm going okay here. I have some stuff from Nalu Collective that's got Scott Schaefer on it. I know you guys probably want to see that, but I have some stuff from the Blues night last night that I really want to do. Aunt Chanami showed up again and she did awesome, but she bought a Boss GT 1000 core that I think she had just gotten. And if you guys know those things, man, they are a nightmare to program, and definitely not something you want to try and program at your show. it was something else. But that's how you learn, and hopefully we get it figured out a little bit easier. Okay. Let's see. Chat working. Chat is working. So there's a couple things going on here. Let's see what I got. And I've taken that advice of not necessarily mixing bands that I already have a recording of again. I think I want to pull up. Well, let's just see what we got. But so the Fabulous Blues Cats opened first. I know I already got a recording of them, but like I said, we got a new video camera, so I'm kind of anxious to see what that looks like. Man, they had a lot of stuff going at once. That was tricky. Waipahu Willie showed up, so there's some slide at the end. So that should be cool. All right, let me get this started. So first of all, again, practice the safety. So saving this as a new mix. And I'm going to take out, disarm all the tracks. I'm going to remove all the hardware outs with this script that CF Fillion made, or CFI Lion, I don't know. There we go. And let's start cleaning this up. Show tracks that have receives. And I'm going to figure out what these are. And this is going to change depending on which band it is. So that's going to be a problem. Deal with that in a second. Do I want to do Fabulous Blues Cats first, or do I want to do Clay first? Now, the main drummer for Clay's band took off the second tom, which is going to make things a little bit less fun for me, unfortunately. Jesse Morgan was playing drums for part of this night. I'm not sure who was playing at the very end. Let me I'm gonna do Clay's first. Let's try that. Ditch tracks that I don't need for sure. Ran out of channels on this thing last night, which was a little bit crazy. Kick, snare, tom, tom. So I don't need this one. This is tom 2. I think that's it. These I know are the crowd tracks. Going to be some sort of guitar. This might be Tsunami, or it might be the second amp. Royce was playing last night, which was cool. I'm just going to put this up here. I'm pretty sure that's going to be a guitar. I know I need a drum folder. Do that. So right now I'm just going to clip gain everything, so I have levels that I can more easily work with. So let me just see what these are. I think this is kick. Yep. Okay, so that's kick. Guessing next one's snare. Should be tom 1, and there's no tom 2, so it's going to be tom 3. Hat, ride. I think that's it for the drums. Let me make sure these are all what I think they are, though. Yeah, snare. I hear a tom ring, and I think that's tom 1. Yep. Okay, tom 2. Sorry, tom 3. Okay, good. Yeah, John had moved the hi-hat mic, and I just moved it back. Doesn't look like there's much ride going on here. Let's see. They might have changed hat and ride. And again, these are underhung, so they're not necessarily going to sound very good. Crash 2 might actually be the ride, so let me... I think the ride track is going to be Crash 2, so let me just check. May not be any ride. Yeah, it's definitely ride. Change these up. It may not be ride on the song that we pick. I think it's the last song that was that I want. This should be bass. Yep. And that was going back and forth between Ernie and Nelson Cho. That is Waipahu Willie on the slide. For sure. Definitely Waipahu Willie. Who is this? This is, I think this is going to be amp 2, so this is probably only just going to be Royce. Much less of a mud tone this time. Thank you. A lot of times, man, the hardest stuff to deal with especially these older guys, is just mud tone. Like nothing over like 600 hertz at all on the guitar. And the bass guitar sitting right there. And sometimes you get the bass players that roll the tone all the way off. So there's not much. There's like this whole mud area, and there's nothing substantial to give the definition of the guitar. A lot of the jazz guys like that. So, you know, but when they're telling you that their wife said they couldn't hear their guitar, I mean, like, what do you want me to do? Sounds exactly like the bass. So it's tricky, but you know, the thing is, I don't want anybody to play with the tone they don't like, because then they're just going to play crappy. So it's a hard balancing act. All right, I think this is Clay right here. Yeah, it's definitely Clay. Okay. So those are going to be guitars. I think that's all the guitars. I'm not sure, though. Folder. It's like Pat Ralston or Pat Rawls, board shaper. There's this guy, famous board shaper, but he plays keyboards some of these nights. I think this is his tracks right here. Yep. Okay. These guys are going to be in stereo. I'll get them leveled up in a second. These should be vocals right here. They might not sing.
You gonna know my name.
There's some song that he says, I think it's a Stevie Ray Vaughan song or something that he plays, and everybody was freaking out. So maybe that'll be the one we use.
Till you be up. You know my.
Yeah, there might not be vocals. Man, I forget the name of the song. I think it was Stevie. I don't really know Stevie Ray Vaughan, so sorry. But I know he likes them. I think it's called Little Sister or something. Is that what it was? Little Sister? People were freaking out when he was playing it. I think this is Tsunami right here. Yeah, see, there's like this massive reverb on that Boss GT 1000. And look, I own all these processors. I can program them all. I wouldn't even try to program that thing on the stage. That thing is nuts. Yeah, it looks like we're just about done with the tracks here. No, that's the PCM. Crowd 1, crowd 2. Okay. So let me see if I can actually find. I'm gonna look and see if I can find that. So get the headphones on here. Oh, I was testing. Yeah, hopefully I don't need these today. I was testing VRX for my cousin yesterday, so I had to take apart my headphones and fix that now. Charger.
Oh, you did. Is that Samantha? Samantha, you're Samantha. Come on up. We got Tsunami and Samantha.
Looking for that song if I can find it. Maybe I'll know by the beginning of the guitar. So I'm not sure what's better, this song or let me see. The grids. Oh, this is still that's still Fabulous Blues Cats. All right, let me get rid of that. Okay.
We're gonna do one more, I think, before we start bringing players up. Here's our take on a song called Lenny. Hope you like it.
Old what?
Hope you like it. Here's our take on a song called Lenny.
Lenny, that's what it was. Because I think this is. let me look this up. Lenny. No, it's blasphemy. I don't know what Stevie Ray Vaughan played, but yeah, Stevie Ray Vaughan. Okay. So this has John Banquil, Ernie's playing bass. I don't think there's any singing, but this might be one to do. I kind of have to pick because levels are going to change a little bit depending on the drummer. I guess not that much. So that's Lenny. I think at the end, Waipahu Willie's playing. Let's see if it's anything cool. Ouch. Hey, he always picks these resonant tones that just knock you in the ear like a railroad spike and a sledgehammer. Think about the sound of traditional Hawaiian slide guitar and the sounds it needed to compete with. You know, you're playing in a Waikiki hotel outside and the people are all screaming and the waves are crashing. Wind is probably going, so you're trying to find some cut through tone. All right. Well, let me just get some levels here. All right. So we know this. I'm going to high pass this right away before I take the volume into account. Dynamic EQ. Where's our dynamic EQ? Right there. Okay. I'm going to go 250 right now. Something like it. I'm going to get real aggressive with these cymbal mics. So I do like 600. I know that's evil too, but that's okay. I'm okay with that. Okay. Anything else I know that I'm going to high pass? Not really. So I'm just going to let these drums play for a little bit. I'm going to clear out all the peaks. Get these around minus 6 dB peak. I don't know if there's any rides going on at all. Okay. Okay, so kick's right around -6. Snare pretty much there. I'll just turn it up a little bit. Tom 1, you go up 2 point something. Sure. Tom 3, go up 3 and something. Hi-hat gonna go up by a lot here. I don't know if I need double click. Oh yeah, I do. Okay. It's gonna go up by 15-ish. See, once you put that high pass filter on, this level drops by a lot for what you're really looking at. 24, so I'm gonna go up like 17 here. Oops. $13 and some change. 11 and some change. Okay. That's the drums for now. Let's add an RMS meter track. And this guy's going to get its input from all the tracks, and then I'll take those out. Receive from all tracks. Yeah, let's see which ones we don't need. Okay, what just happened? Add receive from all tracks. There we go. Okay. Don't need the drums folder or any of the drums. Don't need the folder for guitar. Don't need the folder for keys. The weird's going on here. I'm going to deal with that in a second. Don't need the vocal folder. I do need the crowd folder, so I'm going to use the high pass there. 27. What is 27? Wait, what did I just delete? Why is 18 Shinami? Should be in the guitar tracks. Guitar folder. Okay. That. In fact, I'm just going to delete this track. I'm not going to use this. There's nothing on the second vocal track that we need. Get rid of that. So let's start going through these. See, early on, the bass is really quiet. Let me look at later on what it gets to. That's fine. We'll leave that be. Ouch. All right, that's going down by 8. But that's going to need some serious compression because that's going to be too quiet most of the time. I know it. That thing is just moving all over the place. I'm not going to do the part with Royce, so I get rid of amp 2. For Clay's guitar. So it's going to be quiet on the Lenny part. Maybe not. Let's see. And this is a problem with live bands as you go through the night. Watch, it's going to be way louder. Like, I got waveforms where, like, the bass player the whole time is like, I didn't turn up my bass during the show. And the thing is giant at the end compared to the beginning. You know, you just got to deal with it. Let's do this keys. Put this up by 6. This one's talking about. Yeah, for this I'm aiming for minus 18. Sorry if I didn't say that. I'll put this up by 9. I think that's okay. Vocals, if we do have vocals, which neither of these songs do, but I'm just going to get the right level.
Just outside Marcy's West 54. You gotta know my.
Down by 6. Okay, so now the crowd mics. So these are going to go through this high pass filter, so that's just going to take that level into account.
You gotta know my name by the end of the night. Bright like Dixie, going through my head. Bright like Dixie.
By 10 here. Yeah. 17 here. Same here. All right, so I think I got the levels pretty much ready to start. Panning these things a little bit. Missing anything? Start taking down the faders. Get a compressor on the master here. Have a look at this video then. So this should be finally the new camera. Video, okay. Let's see where we are. Make a video track here. Turn it down by a lot. Let's look at this last one here. That is not Blues Night. That is Jabari. Okay. Shoot. That's not what I want here. This mean I don't have the video. Let's see what this is. That might have been just a horrendous waste of time. Let's see what this is. Okay, that's Nalu Collective. Fix that. Collective video. This is no, that's my show files. Video. See how long this is. Yeah, that's the wrong video. Shoot. All right. I may just be mixing stuff with no video. All right. Yay. Send a message. All right, bummer. I was hoping to see the new camera stuff. I think that other one might be. This Nalu Collective definitely is. So I just want to take a look at this. So this one should be able to do more than 30 minutes. Actually, I have two Nalu Collective videos. One was the original video. Well, let me look at these. I really want to see how these look. So this is a camera that can handle more than 30 minutes, I think. See what this is. Minutes and seconds, 23. Shoot. This may still be the wrong video. Second. Man, these Sony things put so many subfolders and everything. Oh man, I'm going through folders and folders and folders, and it's unreal. All right, let me try to do a search. 7/11/2025. So that's definitely the wrong time. Start out star and just look at dates. So weird. I copied. Let me look on my computer real quick. Sorry. Oh man, sorry. This is how it always is. There's always some kind of something that gets you. July 9th. Yeah, I don't have any of this. All right, well, that sucks. All right, well, I'm just going to mix this, and then I'll get the video, and I'll put the video on top of it. So there we go. No video, no issue. Hopefully there's video for this. All right. Bummer. Bummer. Let me see if they found the actual video. I don't see it. Okay. All right. Well, fight that when we get there. So let's try this Lenny one real quick. Drums up. Start panning some stuff. Exaggerate the panning. I know you're not supposed to do that. Sue me. I think they hit the ride on this one either, but I could be wrong. Make a symbols folder so I can handle this quickly. Pull those down. Let's take a look at what we got for kick and snare and stuff. Yeah, I'm gonna fine tune these in a little bit, but That's why I pre-level everything. It kind of puts it in a range that's going to just work. Probably don't need to do much on this kick. Mix everything like Slayer, right? Really fake reverb here. Okay, so this sounds like pretty discombobulated drums right now, but I'm gonna fix that in a second.
Before we start bringing players up, here's our take on a song called Lenny.
I gotta make a I have to make a Google Drive for somebody. Shoot, I keep forgetting. Let me do that. I think for this beginning, I better do a different track where there's no gate or anything. Just take everything out. Beginning here. I'm pretty happy with this. Oh, somebody's practicing drums in the other room. Yeah, I'm pretty happy with this for a while. I'm gonna see if I can't go get those videos tonight. Hopefully, I didn't delete the SD card, but I'm really anxious to see this video. So I'll be back, and then I'll post this stuff when I'm done, or I'll get